there.
Hey, thought I'd throw in a few of the familiar faces and chat while we go running around and exploring.
I'm still out from my diamond run.
Just know you're live on stream with any comments and things.
Right. I am aware I should endeavor to keep my language appropriate discipline.
Oh, I'm just always careful of anything, whether it's appropriate, inappropriate, or if it's just stuff that you don't want people knowing or whatever. No worries.
Just trying to figure out what I'm gonna head back to home with here. I don't have any purpose. Just I don't have any vines, so I'll take that. I've got one vine I'm taking back with me because I don't have any vines. Probably could, you know what? I could get the parts back. Go home. I had a pretty decent run, if I say so myself. Considering getting the new stuff, new generation for the update, I managed to get over a stack of diamonds. Am I still in chat? Okay.
All right, messaged in the group there towards Mastrius so that he can know, because we were going to run out together and play around. So for those of you that are joining us both live and or later on the replay, we've been playing on the Silentwisperer Patron server. This is season 2, and I haven't done some streaming and things like that over the past week after the launch, just because we wanted to do a lot of work and things and get it in play. And since this is a public server, we had a couple of individuals during last stream that started just being an issue, and so we've taken care of that, resolved that, and we're actually moving forward and should have a good evening out here. But we're going to do some geode hunting and things like that. So I'm going to hop in and to the game here, and then go running around and get over to our team base. We've got 6 or 7 of us that have put together a team that we're building just various different farms and activities and things like that. And then we're contributing to all those things together, and then working on our own personal bases and things like that too. So anyway, for those of you that have recently just picked up the pack, thank you very much. As you can see, you've probably already installed it on the RTX. I am in process of working on the standard definition, moving all the the effects of those 3D blocks and getting them over to the standard HD pack. So that'll be coming here in the next few weeks for those of you that are members and those that are looking at becoming members. But as you can see on screen right now, we've got the new title screen and some other things like that we've updated. A lot of the 1.17 blocks are in play now, and you'll see some of that tonight. And we're still continuing to expand, and the more support that we get from you guys, certainly, definitely appreciated, and it gives me more time to spend on it. Also, you'll know during stream we had someone ask, hey, how can I support you? You can join my Patreon for one. You can also, during stream, we have a tip jar and things like that. If you appreciate what we're doing and want to contribute to the cause, then definitely step in there. So we're going to go out and do some exploring. Our world border sits at 4,000. The actual return to home base sits at about 3,200. I've tested it. It'll teleport you back, but we have a temporary border of things that don't get destroyed at 1,500 blocks, and so we're going to go out past that and do some mining and moving around and stuff like that, because it'll get reset here, especially with the release today of 1.17.2, where they came out with update for diamonds and diorite and andesite. So anyway, Mastrius should be joining us here soon. I know Spirit Wolf's on the call. I don't know if he'll be playing with us, but anyway, should be a good evening. Should be a lot of fun as we run out there.
I might spend a little time with you guys here since Mysterious isn't back yet and I'm on my way.
Oh, cool.
As I was doing a diamond run.
So as I load in here, I'm actually loading in into my my base, and oh, here's my buddy Dax. He's my special enchanting friend, and he hangs out inside the house. So pleasure to have him every day. We'll be going on a trip, Dax, so we'll see you back later. But anyway, let's get out the door here. And I picked a nice mountaintop area that allows us to do our building and growing and all that. For those of you asking about the 1.17 blocks while we wait for Mastrius to join, here's a dripstone and the pointed dripstone already dropped into there. Here's our lichen, and then also the glowberries. So during the day you don't notice in the glowing as much, but in the caves and inside it's rather nice looking. So lots of fun. There's a couple of those newer ones. Let's make our way over here. So I like having very large pine trees, so I've been planting those and getting the big ones over here. They didn't grow naturally, and then I also harvest them and then replant them as we go. It makes a nice use of lots of wood real fast. Let's go venture over. Once Mastrius joins, we'll let him lead the way. This was one of his things that he was thinking to do. Now, I'm not traveling in the nether because I wanted to be able to just show off some of the lighting effects and some of the things, because this has a really cool forest right by us. And then also some of the other biomes as we go. I've been tweaking a little bit with the light sensitivity and the fog, things like that within the pack, and I'm liking this a lot better. The tweaks that you see here are not in the current update. They will be coming here shortly. I've been messing with it this week. But as you can see, render distance is just a little bit better than it was before. But it also puts just a nice little world fog in the right places. And as I learn more, I'll continue to tweak those settings. Well, I hope your week has gone well. I hope that everybody is having their life the way that they enjoy it. I hope that fun and good things are happening for you. Normally I either take my trip through the nether or I have a little bit more direct path, but I thought it'd be a little fun to just showcase some of the pack as always. I know a lot of you really appreciate that and have had a lot of fun following as we've been developing this. As you can see, I've really been doing extra work on my normals to get the 3D look and feel. So much fun. In the little over a week since the server started, we've grinded out pretty hard and been able to already have, thanks to Kula and his villager mechanics, we have a nice villager trading setup. Mastrius has been working on mob farms. I know Wolf has been developing several other farms in there as well. And he's actually building, I believe, right off of the city, making his home base right there.
Well, my starter house is over here.
Okay. And then Tigrissa was on vacation, but she's been able to start joining us this week, and I haven't been able to talk to her to get an update as to where all of her progress is at, but she's not complaining, so it must be good. And then my son, Portion, has joined us this week and has started building out by my place. But if you remember before, I was having trouble with the vines. We've got that resolved. So as you can see, the effect is much better.
See, you've already found a geo. Are you able to hear me at all?
I am.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
I don't always comment back because I know sometimes you speak to just thoughts and not necessarily conversation always, so I'm not always sure. No worries. But this is Wolf, you've been doing the Blackstone variant wall over here, right? The big gate? Or who's?
I haven't been working on the gate.
Is that Kula?
Basically,
Or is that Rooster?
One of them. I don't know who's been doing.
I wish I knew who was there, because I'm showcasing it right now, and it's coming together very nicely. I hadn't been over to this part of the city in a while. Mastrius just said that he'll be able to come in about a half hour. So he and his wife just had a baby this year, and so I'm sure that that's requiring a lot of attention right now. But there you can see the deep slate bricks in use, polished deep slate, cobbled deep slate, regular. Just nice job on this wall here. And in the sunset, it looks very nice too. Lovely doors too. Nice job. And there's Wolf. Pleasure. So this will get us started on our city build. I would bet you this is a lot of Rooster's work. He likes to do a lot of castle designing and working, and he's got a good eye for it. So really looks nice. In fact, let's go up and see this upper part here. I think you guys will really like my deep slate bricks in contrast to the normal bricks. Worked hard to give a usable, very usable piece. Okay, it's nighttime, no one's sleeping, so I'm going to... Well, I thought I was. Which one of these is floor? None of these are actual ground. Okay. Just so we don't have mobs blowing up our builds here.
Yeah, I've had creeper blow up outside both doors of my house.
Yeah, it's irritating to say the least. But you can see already the view from up here is looking very nice. We chose this spot because the village had enough villagers for us to begin starting all of that kind of stuff. So very nice setup. And for those of you that hadn't seen, we now have our animated torches. So I thought you might enjoy that. So we've got some of the new copper blocks. I can't tell. It looks like he may have waxed that because it doesn't look like it's changing. It looks like the phase 1 color. The colors that I've went with is not quite as dramatic as the vanilla, but they match. So it has each of the stages, but it still retains much more of a true copper look to it throughout.
Twitch is being weird. I can't see from what you're.
Oh, it looks like Taco joined us. How are you, my friend? I hope your ventures and things that have been going on across the server. I see you in chat a lot. I hope that's all been going well for you. That's good. Glad life is well for you. Grabbing a few screenshots here because this just looks really cool on camera. I'm gonna start making some quick clip videos to put on. Got our sweet berry bush mob killer out there. Let's see if we can get a head from this guy. Nope, no heads. We have the mob heads add-on on the world here, so it makes for fun. I haven't collected too many yet. Some of the guys have done a bunch. We'll show you up over on our city fountain over here in a minute. But there's the mob farm. It's been working well. I know Wolf actually did a skelly farm that helped us at the very beginning, and it's off at another location.
I think Kula actually built the farm.
Oh, okay. Nice. That's our new grass path block. I switched it out. I just wasn't happy with the other look. I think this now feels like a nice blend between dirt and grass. But yeah, some of the new mechanics, you can see this in action here, is reusable lava now because of the dripstone. Pretty cool thing. But we're working on a full city plan. We haven't done a ton of building yet, but you know, the last season lasted for a little over 20 months, so I'm assuming we'll be something similar to that here soon. This was my little humble abode to start the game at and survive during the early phases. But yes, you can see we've got plenty of mob heads already. During the villager stuff, I think Kula got most of these because he had to keep, shall we say, eliminating friendlies that were not cooperating with trades properly. But anyway.
I think he wants weakness arrows.
Yeah. So you can see there's some cats in there. There's even some pillagers, zombies, a spider. What else is in here? I think that's about it on the variation, but lots of fun. And you can see up there my amethyst crystals. So I started playing with the glow texture this week, so that'll be a new update. It's just a very light glow, but if we end up finding some geodes as we go out, you'll be able to see that in the dark. It actually has a nice, just a shimmering glow to the full-grown, amethyst cluster.
Actually, we can go see something right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, if you follow me down to our community mine area that we've got down below.
Okay.
I do have a geode that I pretty much destroyed a while back.
So it has a lot growing.
Amethyst buds.
Okay. And for those of you that don't know, if you will just design a water pit, you can always use that. This is our community mining area. As you can see, we've done a decent amount of work already.
Yeah, this is where I carved my geek slate for my farmhouse.
Nice. We'll have to go over there and you'll have to show us here in a minute. I haven't been over there yet.
Well, it's not much to look at on the inside, but the outside of the house itself is more or less done. Some detail work I might do later on. I haven't got around to figuring out everything I wanted to do.
Now, I think the viewers that have been following will notice. Let's see here. Taco's been talking. Sorry, Taco. I've been so focused on showing some of this that I hadn't even seen some of that. But as you guys are looking, here's our smooth basalt and the calcite textures, and then obviously the amethyst. And look at that. Doesn't that look cool with the new glow effect? So now you can visually even see when there's a full-grown amethyst cluster, and that's something new. It'll be on the new update coming soon. But we just added V3 into the Patreon that has all of the blocks, and it has the amethyst cluster. It's just missing the glow is all. So like when you're in here, you'll see the regular ones, and I've worked with transparency too. As you can see light through them and everything, just like a crystal would do. But the only glowing ones would be the full ready to harvest ones, so it makes it even easier for you to come in when you're doing your amethyst farms.
So pretty.
And Wolf, I'm going to get a couple of little cinema moves in here for the highlight video.
Fine by me. I'll just stand up here with
Let's get in here real close. Let's start that. That looks so cool. All right. So yeah, as you can see here, there's put just a nice shimmer on that smooth basalt. We really like to have good solid building blocks, and then of course the calcite has some nice depth to it, so it gives you some good flooring or walls or whatever you want to use that block for in your builds.
I can't just wait to see what your purchase effect is on my house, considering it's deep slate and basalt.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Or not basalt, calcite.
And then I know we'll probably see this more when we're out there, but when you get on the back side of the amethyst, you can actually see we've got nice reflective crystals. So it even makes your amethyst block nice and pretty use as well. Thank you for that, Wolf.
No problem. I found that a while back, and that's where I got my calcite.
Nice.
Actually, once I'm done using the house and start working on getting my major base going, I'm gonna make the house look like a ruined farmhouse.
Nice. And they still haven't fixed slimes. If you noticed, it still has the normal look. It's a glitch within the RTX architecture. But we're hoping soon that the slime entity will resolve a little bit better. And then in the not too distant future, I hope to start actually working on entity textures, even though they're not RTX yet. I still want to add some HD texturing to that. But I want to finish the normal blocks before I do that. We need to sleep. It's 6 o'clock. I don't know if you saw that, Wolf, but I designed my clocks in my pack to actually give a time signature. So,
unfortunately, my stream that I'm watching of you is behind. You're climbing the ladder, right?
oh no, that's fine. I know that's what it does every time. But at 5:40 p.m. Is the time to start getting into bed, and somewhere between 5:40 and 6 is when actual sunlight is down, and you're able to then start sleeping. So I can always look at the clock and know, and that's why I can be accurate. But yeah, you see how that the tiles look. Once the stream catches up, you'll be able to see that.
I'm pleased with the way they did the vanilla tiles.
Boy,
I still don't like the name Deep Slate, but
I like your fish and fishing rods and stuff. That's a cool effect.
that's masked.
Okay.
This is masked build. I'm across the water.
Oh, okay. So
He hid my house.
since he's using all of the deep slate tiles, I thought I would just showcase that in here on the video as we go.
Wow, that is incredible.
I went for more of a simple luster on it instead of a super gloss, so that it has more of a tile feel to it, more like a stone tile.
That goes here.
So I've been playing with some ideas on how to finish out my minecart texture. I don't have it uploaded yet, but we'll work on something that's pretty cool. Now, occasionally you're going to see some things in here that are unique and different than what they should be, and that is because there's some world template texture packs that are superseding any ones that we use. So like if you look at the top of Hoppers, which that doesn't have it, but if you look at the top of it, it will have directional stuff and low res stuff because it forces it. But anyway, let's see how that. Okay, so there's Wolf's build back there. Looks like we've got a little bit of coral down here too. Very nice.
Yes, Mysterious has been busy.
Very cool. Let's take a look where I'm not sinking underwater. Love all those support beams. It looks like he's got a few to either work on, or he's showing that they've aged over time. I'm not sure. But man, that looks nice. Very nice functional building. So Wolf, I know your stream will catch up, but I'm live with you right now if you want to share whatever here.
I plan on doing some detailing with the regular deep slate. This is all cobbled deep slate going around here. I just wanted to go for something simple but large enough for all my, chests where I can kind of organize things a little bit. come inside, I'll give you a quick tour. Not that there's anything really exciting.
I like how much depth you're starting to add with the outside of the building. Most everybody does so generic, but you're adding some nice eye lines, which is cool.
That's what I've been learning from all the experts, and I'm still learning and working.
Yeah, it's important.
I don't like how the windows sit inside because the way I do it, you know how they're in the corner like this, but it looks good from the outside, so.
I think it looks pretty cool here.
I don't know, it just seems too close to the corner to me. And it bothers me. The upstairs here, I got my dogs.
Nice. Yeah, you got a whole little packs. Maybe you need to start a sledding team.
Well, since we have a limited number of Moavs we can each have, I have to be careful.
Right.
And then if we come all
So
the way
which
up
color of
over
glass
here-
did you use here? Trying to see that.
That's gray.
I was going to say that looks gray. Good. Nice. That has a nice look against this calcite.
Yeah, white would have been too much, and I didn't want to go with black because I've already got the deep slate.
Got the nice chicken skull there.
Yeah, my auto chicken cooker, I moved it inside and downstairs.
Boy, these dark stairs are a real neat thing. When you see this on the stream, you'll see what RTX does to that. Makes it very ominous.
Oh, the whole staircase. When we go downstairs, it does get quite ominous. I love how I got a nice view of the upcoming, town we're working on.
Yeah, that's excellent.
It is very dark.
Mad Lad, my goodness, an Iron Man hockey. Sorry, I get so focused sometimes on looking at the scenery. Mad, thank you for joining and checking out. Good to see you, sir. Some of the things that I'm able to do, some of the tweaks and things come from your advice and input through the Discord. So always a pleasure to have you around. And hockey, yes, we prior to 1.17, I put together a team of builders. We've got one redstoner, kind of, sort of. We're kind of redstone short, but we'll learn and watch videos. But we put together a team so that we could really work on some very large and fun builds. Just kind of like, there's, I think, 2 other groups on the server here that are doing something similar, groups of, anywhere from 4 to 8 people. And so it just makes it kind of fun, and then it makes it neat when we get a chance to work on projects together, or even showcase and go see other people's builds and things across the server. It's just neat whenever there's a nice team.
I mean, if you come over here where I broke part of my wall,
Yeah.
it looks like my roof all of it's gone to the first level of patina.
Yeah, that looks nice. By the way, perfect timing to watch the sunset come through across that copper. I put a nice metallic reflection through it. It just adds that extra look and feel.
I can't wait till it fully ages.
You gonna go for the full green?
Yeah, I may wax some of it.
Just to give it a little bit of peppered look.
Redstone, I actually got plenty of. I just came back from a mining session.
Oh, that's kind of you, Taco. We're good with supplies and things. We're just literally just enjoying hanging out tonight. So Iron Man said he's AFK in a geode right now. That's That's a nice, cool thing to be able to do in this server, because now that we have the one-player sleep, you can actually functioning do AFK and not interrupt everybody, which is pretty cool.
A couple people are complaining about it, but
Oh, it's the world we live in now. The internet caused a complaining generation.
okay. So, let me. Do you want to see ominous? Let's head downstairs here.
Okay, I'm right behind you, or close to it. I'll probably move a little slower because I can't see as well in RTX, which is pretty cool.
And unfortunately, that stairwell isn't, safe. I gotta figure that out still.
No worries. I grinded out the other night and got full netherite now, so I'm hard to get hurt.
I did the same thing here.
Took me about 3 to 4 hours in the nether to pull that off, but
here's where my auto chicken cooker is now.
nice.
And over here,
Got a glow frame there with chicken in it. That looks cool. In here, it looks like a night light in RTX. It's pretty neat.
what's interesting is if you're not doing RTX and you're in the stairwell, you can see just fine.
Right.
And you can actually tell whether it's day or night.
Right.
I got plans for 2 villagers to go in these places.
Now I know that that's tinted glass there. I've got it in a work in progress, so this is not my final tinted glass. It does still have some transparency, but I'm having to tweak it and play with it to where you can actually see through it properly. So not done yet, but at least I have it in test right now. So this is your fruits and vegetables farm.
Well, this is here. Come on in.
Oh, I was just enjoying looking at the stuff as you were doing that.
This is going to be a carrot farm.
Okay.
Basically, I'm going to fully load a villager with carrots and then dump them in here. And then as he farms, he picks up and then can't pocket it, so drops it. And
then I see you'll let the bees pollinate it. That'll be smart.
Yep.
By the way, there's glowberries now. The cave vines with glowberries. You can actually see them lit now when you're inside.
This is so cool. A lot of cool blocks this update. I gave this nice area for the carrot farmer. These bees are gonna be for honey. I'm gonna have a hopper feed bottles into it.
Nice.
Below is basically the same exact layout, only with wheat in it.
Okay.
I want to work on upgrading to golden carrots. Free chicken is great, but golden carrots and emeralds.
Right.
So far, these are the only farms I've got going here. I've got a whole bunch of other stuff planned.
That reminds me, I need to do the saw. I need to finish that so that it's in HD. There is Mastrius.
How's it going?
Hey.
Welcome, my friend.
Hey.
We've been touring and showing off things and playing around, and so that we didn't mess up the evening with you, so that way we could run out together and have fun.
Oh, well, you guys are far too kind. I see you guys are all over at Wolf's place. I'll come and join you over there.
Yeah, trying to find my way back up this dark tunnel here. There we go. There's the top.
Sorry, I need to make it more RTX friendly in there.
Oh, it's fine. Doesn't bother me at all.
Wow, look at you, netherite boys.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Just talked about that a minute ago. I took about 4 hours the other night in the nether in order to make that happen.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'll get there soon enough. I haven't really had a need for it because I haven't really been doing anything that risky. Just basically been doing stuff around town.
Well, after my failed attempt messing with a bridge and a ghast killed me, I was like, okay, I'm done with that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it looks like we need to sleep, doesn't it?
You forget about the knockback resistance until you don't have it.
Well, I was doing bridging, and I was stupid. I was using netherrack because nothing had spawned. So I was like, I'll just quickly go across here. Well, then he spawns, or she, or whatever it is. Sounds like a lady, but blast the netherite, the netherrack, and I dropped to the lava. So, yep, it was a stupid move. It was an amateur move. I should know better. But you know how you do. Sometimes you get cocky and think, oh, I can do this.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I just absolutely love the fortuning of various ores.
Oh, it's
Just
heaven.
a hour cave trip in your set for a while.
Yes.
Well, really nice.
You know, we just got the update, and I was gonna go see if I could find chunks that haven't been loaded. No luck, but I did do pretty good on the diamond front. But check out, if you come up here.
So Mastrius, after Wolf shows us this, you lead the way, and we'll just start. We'll start. You be our team leader, and we'll follow, and we'll just explore and play around.
Well, that sounds fun. I would ask if somebody can be on chunk base looking for the things. I figure we'll just go try and find a big ocean.
Yeah.
That should be the best place to go and grab some of these
Well,
things.
if we go to positive negative, okay, which would be away from us this direction, that's going to be your best ocean, and there's all kinds of open water, like thousands of blocks.
Woo,
if you
look at that chest. Holy
If you look in here, everything that's after the silk-touched ores.
Hey, I'm going to do something. I'm going to pull one block of each to put on the floor just to show it in the pack. Then we'll put it back.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Everything after, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Everything after the silk-touched ores were just
Copper.
from what I did today.
I believe
Iron,
it.
I left.
and gold.
I
I just wanted to show the new raw ore blocks. I think everybody will like that in the new pack. There we go.
Yeah, these things, it's so funny. I saw somebody say the iron one looks like baked beans, and I can't unsee it.
Well, when you,
The,
if you're
vanilla.
seeing the stream, you can see what I did. I took something similar to what they did, but I tried to get it more realistic and a little bit more functional than the beans look.
So you made it a whole can of Hormel?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. I love
And
it.
all of them actually are actually light reflective too, so it helps. Anyway, here I'll put those away for you.
Thanks.
Nice place here, Wolf. I got a lot of good
Thank
stuff
you.
going on. I like it.
Yeah, thanks for the tour. This is really neat.
You're welcome.
Hey,
I'm glad to hear
There's
that.
a fighter creeping on my ward.
Oh, you're outside. Yeah, I'm sure. There's
I ain't worried about it.
creepers and everything that come around over here.
I was so sad, Wolf. The my dear little Stinky Joe, my drowned. He turned hostile again at some point.
I saw that. That was so weird. Did you see that, Wallace?
No, I saw it in the chat, but I didn't get over here
We
before
had
it was
a
all
drowned
done.
That was inside the war, and just kind of was kicking it. Didn't attack anybody. Didn't cause a ruckus. Was just literally just kicking it. And like you could walk right up to him, he wouldn't hit you. Like I was like, okay, well I named him. I was like, well if you're just gonna be chill, then like let's just do that. And
It was like
yeah,
a pacified pillager.
yeah. I'm gonna go and if we're ready to get going, I'm gonna go grab my donkey for some extra storage.
Okay. So Wolf,
if somebody else wants to, I have an extra donkey as well.
The way to look is to go positive X, negative Z, back this direction, and that way,
Right.
that's
You're talking northwest.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. I wish the coordinate system was.
It's
on
actually,
northwest, east,
it's actually
but
north. It'd be northeast because the sun rises over here.
Oh wait, northeast.
Yeah.
Do I have everything
No,
I
it's
want?
we're going negative.
Nope. We're going positive, negative.
I hate when I do that. I get my east and west reversed sometimes. Yes, I understand that.
Well, I'm heading to the ocean in the direction that you guys are talking about, because there's one right here, and I was gonna hop in a boat. You guys all have boats?
Yeah, let me go grab my boat.
I actually killed myself at world border in my boat, so let me make one real quick. Hang on.
Does it actually kill you when you get to the world border?
It just sends you back to base.
So you don't die, you just get teleported?
Yeah.
Hmm. I'm surprised it's so close.
Did you
It's
craft the
not-
boat yet?
Oh yeah. I keep stuff on me.
Like, I've got 2 in this chest. I'm still getting used to the way I've got these chests laid out.
We're gonna be here.
Where are you guys at? What's your numbers?
Negative 122, negative 934.
Okay.
So Mad, you were saying, oh, looks volcanic. I'm sorry that I'm just getting back to that. I should pay attention to chat just a little bit more. My apologies. What did you see that looked volcanic? What was your take
I
there?
think he's talking about the ores.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that would make sense. And that's part of what I was going for. Yes, that was right, the raw ores. I was kind of going for that, and it was a base texture that I already had, and so I went through and tweaked it and then colored and did all that kind of stuff to it. And then obviously added the reflection and all that. I know everybody loves to have glowing ores, and I've played with that some, but in this realistic stuff, I'm just still not super happy or impressed with it. So I'm still migrating away from it. And me personally,
Reflective, yes, but glowing seems kind of odd to me.
I might add a little bit of the redstone and the lapis, but still just not always impressed with that.
So this
Mr.
is
Infinite,
the
hey
right?
sir, welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us. So as you can see, for those of you that have been following the pack, I've changed and updated fogs, just some basics, and render distance is much better than it was before. Learning the mechanics of how to mess with that can be a challenge and can take a lot of time, and I've been actually playing in the game, so I haven't tested as much in recent times, but okay, so someone's torched out this whole little location out here, huh?
Yeah, this is Fawn's base.
Ah, okay. Nice. That's okay.
Dude, they're building some really rad stuff. I don't know if you've been over at the shopping district.
I hadn't been to the district yet, but
I
Yeah.
actually needed a trip. As you see, I got myself a totem.
I know
Yeah.
they've been crazy busy, which has been cool.
Yeah, the council has been on just about 24/7. I was watching Fiasco's stream, and they're a lot of fun. It was a good watch.
I'll be with you guys in a minute. I'm getting the. I was on the wrong map. I have a couple of maps in a chunk based on different tabs, so I'm like, that's the wrong one. This is from the Java server I play on.
And Mad, I see your comment there. Yes, I've got it set to render, but what I had was the start and end distances I've been playing with. So I still put it at render, but adding where it starts and how thick and how full and all that I've been tweaking and messing with. So and infinite, just either direct message somebody or stuff like that while we're on that if it's not pertaining to the stream.
Wallace just poking down.
No, I know what I saw what you were doing. Yeah, I knew what you were doing. So Matt, I know you pay attention to some of this. So what I also was able to do was the underwater. We got the God rays, but also you can actually now get down low enough to start seeing the bottom better, which helps. But I definitely wanted a little bit more of this God ray look. And I think we're getting it pretty well now. I was over here earlier today, and there's literally probably 30 or 40 of them out here, Wolf.
Yeah, I believe it. And I imagine some of them have been poked over.
But I wasn't messing with any of them. I was doing other things. I just had pre-looked knowing that you wanted to do this on the stream tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I'm just making sure I'm looking at the right map, so I go and say, okay, at these coordinates.
Yeah. No worries.
Iron Man, I am using the 3090. It's the EVGA for the win. I got on their list back in the beginning of December. So I'm not sure which way you headed there.
Oh, I'm at 9. Let's see here, 920 by negative 1500. And I'm getting more kind of in the more negative in the Z and more positive in the X.
There's a
yeah, that's going to be most important.
Oh wait, that's a 12. Never mind.
Just remember as we go, the 3200 board is our. Oh no!
Oh,
the whole server just went down.
All of us, huh?
I'm gonna die. I'm underwater.
I don't think you'll die. You'll just respawn right there. So let's see here. I'm going to look at some comments while we're waiting for that. Let me know if it comes back up. Unfortunately, this is Mad Lad. Distance-based air fog shows the skybox instead of a solid color. So when he creates fogs, keep the distance to 0.99 and rely on volume. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, nice insight there. Thank you, Iron Man. Said that it's back. I wonder what happened. That's an odd just.
It's quite a hiccup.
I haven't seen that yet.
I could have thrown a saw in a chat the other day with some of the other people.
It could have simply been a. See. Oh, it deleted my boat and everything.
Yeah, my boat and my oh, sad day, my donkey.
Are you serious?
Huh.
Killed your donkey, huh?
I don't see it anywhere. Maybe I could go back the way that I came, and maybe it didn't save it from a while or something like that, you know?
So I don't know if they had a power outage or if somebody's doing stuff that they shouldn't on the server and overloaded it. So far, everybody's been pretty good.
Well, there was nothing too important in that thing, in my donkey. Still not an ideal situation, because now I'm out here swimming.
Well, you can always just, you don't have to hop, you can just float at the top of the water forever, but But I know you were trying to do pack stuff. I wonder what happened.
Okay, let's
Well, I
see.
guess I'm
Let me on
coming
now.
back the other way. I guess. Well, no, you know what? There's some trees right here. I guess I could just make another boat.
Well, I just realized that I was also turned around facing the wrong way.
Huh. So all of our boats got deleted.
Yeah.
What an odd. That was a very odd situation.
I haven't,
Right?
because I'm having to float in the water, I haven't been able to look at the server chat.
Okay, I hadn't moved from my spot in a while, and I'm still in my boat. So, since I was looking at chunk base instead of moving when it crashed, apparently that means you guys might have your boats and your donkey on the water somewhere.
Okay. Well, I just got some wood, so I'll make another boat, and then I'm gonna head back the way that I was coming and see if I can.
I'm trying to just find some land.
I'm en route the way you were headed.
There's plenty of little islands out here. It's just a matter of finding one of them.
Yeah, that's what I ended up doing. Is I jumped on an island over here. Let's see here. Ooh, there's a cave.
The benefit to this being a gigantic ocean is we'll have plenty of things to go looking for. The downside is no land.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not where it is now. Fine.
Okay, now I see nice little
I
mesa
don't know.
island.
Ever since they came out with 117, controls have been a little weird. There we go.
Really? The Xbox controls still work just fine.
I'm trying to navigate settings on Android with my Bluetooth controllers. It's been bugging me.
At least I had almost a stack of wood.
Alright. And back.
So,
Come on, where's my donkey?
Okay, my render distance is 24 chunks. Let's see if I can.
Sorry, alfalfa. Come on.
I had moved much further from where we were when I got into the boat, so.
Thanks for your patience, Infinite, on your comment. We were trying to fix all this. That modded survival world I actually deleted because I had uploaded the texture pack and realized that I was double packing, and that's why it was having so many issues. I did a newer version of that modded deal, but what's happening is right now there's a cap limit on the texture sizes and all of that for whatever reason bedrock programmers have put into it. So I had to stop doing the mods so that I can keep all my textures at high resolution, because what it does is it starts downgrading your textures. Quite honestly, the programming doesn't make sense, the full reason why they do that, but because if your computer can handle it, the game should be fine. But anyway, that's what it is right now. So I have stopped that specific world. It was fun to look at, but I wanted to have the textures and everything. So Mastrius, I've been driving around trying to look for boats too, but I'm not seeing anything out there. I think ours got chopped.
It's okay. I found a geode over here.
Oh, Mad Lad, are you serious? I love that. Nvidia will fix that. Oh, I love it. Because I've actually designed all of my textures at 1K resolution originally, but had to limit them to 512, and even then had to tweak them and do some crazy things to keep them move it. So it looks like somebody's actually made somewhat of a guardian deal out of this spot over here. Let's see who it is. Faint foal. That's why he was dying in the water so much.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to have auto farms, but it looks like he did a marking area where he can then jump down and kill them as they spawn and stuff like that. So, pretty smart move.
We're not supposed to have auto farms.
Not things that can't be shut off that are lag inducing. Uh-oh. Okay, server's having a major issue.
Better not kill my boat again.
My goodness, this is pretty rough.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on. I haven't seen anything in the Discord. People chatting about it.
I'm scrolling down to put a... Either they're not chatting about it because they're busy or they're doing something they're not supposed to.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know.
Hopefully not. So I'm going to put a message in there.
It's back up. And I don't have a boat now. No, but I have land, no trees. I wonder if there's some shit nearby I can slice some wood from.
Some funny entities just did right out. No, all the boats are gone. What a silly.
I'm not sure who to tag in chat either. No, to answer your question, Mastrius, Silent said that we can do farms, but they have to be stuff that aren't auto-ticking or server crashing, like Guardian farms or raid farms or things like that. We're not supposed to be doing that. So that's why they're
Gotcha.
that's why they're going to have just a community versions of those once we build those.
I mean, to be honest, I think that is probably pretty smart on a big server like
I do
this,
too.
just to minimize demand, but still not. It kind of sucks because it's fun to build. I would love to see people be able to take some, either just for a time period or something, but take some ownership of a thing. Like, hey, you're going to be the guardian of the guardian farm for 3 months or something like that. And if somebody new jumps in there and messes it up, you're the one who can jump in and fix it. But you also are the one who is building the thing, and maybe they clear out that chunk or something at a certain point and let somebody else come and build fresh if they want to.
I found an interesting geode. That doesn't look like anybody's done anything with it over here. And it's at 22 at negative 1547.
Say the chords again.
22, 1547.
Okay.
You said negative 1547?
Yeah.
It'll always be that over here, yes, sir.
I'm at 750 by negative 1300.
So I'm not doing a boat this time. I'm just gonna swim. Tired of wasting my supplies for the moment. Do what?
I said it might be a wise move at this point.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Especially with all the dolphins. I'm flying.
A bunch of, oh, are you? Nice.
And my apologies, Wolf. 2200 negative 17, you said?
No, 22. Just 22.
Oh,
and,
22.
1547.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I'm 1,000 blocks from you.
I found another geode myself here. Do you want to clean that one out, Wolf?
Yeah, I guess I can work on it. I mean, it looks like, from where I'm looking at it, it looks like it's like almost completely intact. There's like a few bits sticking out of the top, you know, missing, but...
There we go. I needed to move a chat window so I could see.
Ah, there's a round with a trident coming for me. Get out of here.
So you want to just tell me another location to, of another one?
Where are you at?
And I'll just go to another spot. I'm at 730, -15.
And you know what? I'm sorry, I should have thought of this. We really should be outside the 1500 mark because we're
That's why I was doing that, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. So I'm actually going to dip on this one because I don't want to clean out one that's within.
Right.
That's not going to get reset, you know?
See, I'm at -16. And that's what I thought we were doing. That's why when you said 22, I was going to 2200 because I thought that's what you were trying to do.
Well, yeah, you're far enough. I'm going to come to yours here, Wolf. So you 22 and -15, 40 something. I'll be there in a minute. I'm at 400 in the X.
There's one at 836 by -1820.
Okay.
I'm almost to yours. I'll just come to yours, unless you're telling that to Wallace.
He
Yeah,
is.
I'm sending that to Wallace. And do you have torches? Because
I do have torches.
Okay, because
Yeah.
this idiot right here forgot to get himself some torches, and I can't tell, but it looks like this thing's like completely enclosed except for a couple holes up at the top. And I got glow from one amethyst. Oh wait.
Okay, I'm at 822.
I'm almost there.
I'm at 824, -17, and at 20, and I don't see anything around. What Y level did it say?
It's at Y45.
Okay, so that possibly might be. Let's see.
-1820.
1820. That's what I did wrong.
Yeah.
I was at 1720. I can't write right now because of streaming and not having a boat too.
Don't. I mean, I want to collect the amethyst, any amethyst shards, and definitely the calcite. Don't care about the smooth basalt on the outside. Just want the purple and the white stuff.
Look, smooth basalt is something we can actually farm.
Ah, found it.
Exactly. That's why I don't care about it at all. I'm not worried about that one.
All right. I'm on this one.
Sweet.
This also looks really good for the stream as well.
Nice. I'm trying not to destroy
The bud.
the buds, but it's hard. I'm not too worried about it because these ones are going to get reset anyway.
So Infinite, I'm actually got a, to answer your question, I've got a large mountain biome that I'm starting to develop. And I've been digging out a gigantic 16 by 16 pit to the base of the earth. And then I'm working on a couple of mansion areas up there and everything way up high in the sky. So that's what I've settled on this season. You know, all we should worry about in these is calcite.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Because you can manufacture the smooth basalt.
Right, no, so I'm just saying grab the purple stuff, grab the white stuff, and that's it. Because I don't think you can manufacture the amethyst, right? The amethyst block.
You can with the crystals.
Yeah.
So we can save inventory by just amethyst farming.
I do have an ender chest that I have in my inventory and the silk touch pick, so
Me too.
I don't know. I assume you guys probably do as well, but
Yes.
I thought that might be helpful.
Yes, I actually need to mend up my silk touch pick. I'm currently using some iron picks I have before I went full netherite.
Yeah, I'm gonna close up these watering holes because this is annoying.
Well, I can work underwater, no problem. I actually thought about flooding it just to make it easier to get around and work.
Oh, I mean, I could probably do a little bit, but I don't have any enchantments on that will make that any easier.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
These things aren't too big. I just really love this calcite block, and it's such a shame that it's so, you know, I mean, it's not hard to get. Obviously, these geodes are everywhere, but it isn't like the most abundant. It certainly isn't renewable.
On our server, it is. But
That's true.
only at reset time. Yeah. Taco, what's up, my friend?
Oh, I'm forgetting which server I'm on. I thought maybe I had some night vision potions in my ender chest.
Taco, what you need to do is get into the nether and mine out as far as 2,000 blocks, and then you're allowed to start bed mining. So you just go out and make your own from wherever your nether tunnel is. And so literally it'll take you to be smart for you. If you don't already have a silk touch pick, you might want to wait to do it till you get one, because that's a lot of blocks to traverse. And then you need to have enough wool and wood in order to make some solid beds supply, so that you can.
In this case, Fortune might be good with mending. That way he can heal up his pick on the go with quartz.
Yeah.
I always take both. Just full disclosure.
Keep both, but
and what I do then at a distance is I will, if I need it, I will stand a distance away and fortune quartz and gold with the one pick, and then switch to the other to heal it, so I have both of them last for a long time. You just have to be quick with your hand movements to get the
I'm good
XP.
Calling it done at this one. How are you feeling, Wolf?
Yeah, I think we're pretty well set here. I mean,
we didn't get everything, but I think that's fine. I'm not like, you know, I'd rather go to the next one.
I'm just along to lend you a hand with this, because I had already built my structure with calcite. I don't need any extra. And I have a geode back at the village that I cleared out before I got my calcite from.
Gotcha.
That's got crystals going on it.
I'm gonna
hop in.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Let's head bigger in the Z. See if there's anything that way.
I'm actually not even where I was on the map. There's one at we're over at 80 right now.
Well, this is literally what I was going to be doing when you had mentioned this, Masteries, because that's why I was bringing it up to everybody.
Yeah. I mean, I think this makes a lot of sense. Try and gather, especially some of these non-renewables.
Yeah.
100 by negative 1676.
Oh, so we passed it?
you what's that 33? I didn't realize that you had changed. Hold on. Let me.
So Taco, one of the things that I do, since you're asking about how the process goes, mine's not necessarily the best, but I like to have strong things with me long before I start doing all the intense things. And so I will grind out getting special tools, armor, all of that.
Hold on. Sorry. 276 negative 1788.
Okay.
And I agree with you, Wallace. I like getting, myself kitted up with good tools before I really get down to doing things.
Oh, having someone who went through an entire inventory worth of iron shovels trying to dig out the lake, I would heartily agree that it is good to have good tools, especially something with mending and efficiency. It's just such a pain. What did you say over those quartz? Are we right there?
276 and negative 1788.
Is it in the water?
Yeah. It's right close to the island here.
It should be like right here somewhere.
Let's see. 276. Apparently it's underground.
How far?
Oh, wait. Is this on the wrong map? Did this switch back to Java? This is bedrock.
Some of it isn't totally accurate every time, by the way. In the 1.17, I've noticed.
Because I'm looking at 276, Y is 47, and I've got a family of drones coming to say hi. I'm gonna swim away because from a distance there's even more coming. Right where I'm floating should be a geode according to this.
At the Y and everything?
Yeah, 47, 1778, negative 276, right here.
Okay, let's go to the next one because that one's obviously not there.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Okay. Let's head positive on the X around the
Around the Badlands?
yeah.
Okay.
Still getting used to the color on these things.
So, Mad, you still in there with us? I got a question for you. If not, I'll find you at another point.
It's nice and one that's kind of hot.
Do you ever do collaborative pack stuff, or is defined your one and only?
Looks like we're gonna have to go over land. Cool.
Okay. I think I got that. Am I correct? Yeah.
You got the boat? Okay, that's fine.
And then
Let's head this way. I actually have one that's on land. If we head over or around this thing.
by the way, anybody that's watching, Mad Lad, who's in here, defined PBR is his pack. And actually really, really impressive work. So it's something that if you're looking for another RTX setup, and his is actually available that you can download straight out. It's not just crowdfunded like mine. Yeah, I was just wondering, Mad, because I've thought about once I get done with all of this, looking at some other variations of styles and things to develop. Like I thought it would be pretty cool to do I'm a sci-fi nut, so I thought it'd be pretty cool to do a sci-fi variation pack. You're welcome, Mad. No, your wealth of knowledge is immense, and I draw from it on the Discord. And then on top of that, just the quality work and the quick, careful response to people and kindness is to be admired. So.
Where are we going, Wolf?
We should be coming up on it. It's actually 676, Y level is 50, and the Z is negative 1772. So, 1776,
There's a whole nother section right here.
7. So that one, this one must
Really,
be
you want to play, brother?
Actually, it looked like it was on land.
I don't need any more of those heads, but
all I found is 4 rounds of tridents.
I didn't find anything. I'm over here at about where you were indicating.
Okay, let me reload the page.
Is it the right seed?
Oh, you guys are cracking me up.
That's the one that starts 211, which is the one. I'm not going to read out the whole number. The only one I know that's doing that. But
211-594-2770, if memory serves.
yes.
I've had to punch it in a bunch.
Me and this axolotl are just crushing drown right now. I was thinking about doing an axolotl shop if nobody else is doing it. I thought that might be kind of fun.
Right?
If you take an axolotl that somebody else caught in a bucket and you take that bucket and you dump it down, is that axolotl your friend now?
I don't know how that works, actually. I don't know if they're friends or if they're just something you have, you know?
That's a good point. This little dude is just cruising away. So maybe they're not really friendly to you. They're not like dogs, at least.
No, I don't think you can tame them. It's just, if you let them out while you're in an enclosed area, like in an ocean monument, they'll attack and you can attack, and if you kills them off.
Okay, I need to pull up and look at myself. So, for those of you watching, I'm not leaving the stream. I'm just pulling up chunk base myself. So, let's see here, 928, negative 19. Let's see where I'm at here. Okay, so there's one. In fact, let me move that so I don't screw up the chat. Sometimes I forget when I'm playing in a world with everybody to have that viewable, and then people end up commenting and then I'm not paying attention, so many apologies. So let's see here, 1108, 1868.
The one right over here, down at line 50. Why, or did you know what? I bet you the generation has changed and they looked at, when they fixed the diamonds, and
Oh, then let's just do this the old-fashioned way and just either swim or boat around and just look for them.
Yeah, okay, you're over there. Okay, so let me get back on land and get the boat fuel crafted up.
Okay, I'm heading. I'm on X 690, and I'm just gonna be cruising here, heading more in the large, I guess Z direction, the more negative Z direction.
And there are some that are not correct. Like I just came to a spot that doesn't exist.
Interesting. So maybe they did change quite a bit. Oh, that'd be a shame if they are showing up less frequently.
Here.
I'm in.
Okay, so there should be one right over there too. Let me see the number real quick.
I'll jump down every now and again and take a peek.
So 1140.
Look around, nothing here.
Alright, jump out.
You know, Mad, one of the textures.
There's something over here. Yeah. Oh, it's a building.
One of the textures I haven't messed with yet is kelp, and that's going to be a job.
Here's one. You looking at the same one?
I was just jumped in the water. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust in on the side. Actually, you know what? There's
Just because it's such a large change of a file. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump in on the side here. I'll light it up. Light it up. Oh, yeah, there actually is a hole. Sweet. Even easier.
That's funny. I don't normally get messed with, but I was paying attention to chat, and all of a sudden that loud trident hit me, and I jumped in my chair. Okay, so I need to figure out. There's some land, because nobody's sleeping. I did bring a bed, so I'll sleep for us.
Calcite, bring up that calcite.
I do like that they added lichen to the underwater too.
Yeah, more light sources is generally better. It's not the worst thing in the world to have to like light up a like a reef or something like that, but the reefs look so much better with more lighting than what comes in normally.
And Mad, you will see with your input that you gave me, I have fixed the sand. Your wisdom prevailed, so it allowed for this continuous texturing.
It's interesting. I was when I was mining there, I came across pools of lava, and then put down the water where there was the lichen. It wouldn't break from the water, and it wouldn't get waterlogged. If it was hanging over some lava, you'd see the little square of lava surrounding the water.
Okay, so
Oh, no kidding.
I've checked two that don't exist.
Yeah,
So,
I'm just doing this manually as
with RTX, you can't see that very well.
And before the update, I was finding enough from it, so I don't know what's going on, why it's not working. And
Even before the update, there was a bunch that I couldn't find because I'd gone out before.
well, they made a major change to the generation with
They did.
Just the optics, because trying to change the spawning level. Did you guys hear why the diamonds were so rare? Did you end up hearing about that?
they were using
Yes.
the generation for caves and cliffs.
Right.
update part 2 when we have the larger area.
It was just part of the coding that didn't get rebuilt. There it
It
is.
just cracked me up when I heard that. I was like, you know, that's one of those things, like, it's so obvious in hindsight. Oh, hey, what's up? But in the, you know, in the moment when you're not really thinking about it, it's so easy to do.
Right. Oh, there's so many things you have to think about. Okay, he wants to play. Let's not.
Are you talking about a human or a...
No, these drowns.
Oh, that last one I think I was looking at that we couldn't find from Sunbase. When I jumped in the water, there were 4 drowns with tridents.
Ooh. That'll get you.
And that'll do the trick.
Thank you for Netherite. And thank you, Netherite. I didn't even worry about my totem.
You know what I want? Polished amethyst block.
That would be cool.
I think that would be really rad.
That's an interesting concept.
You know, I mean, it's kind of a gemstone-y kind of thing.
Right.
You know, shine it up a bit.
Stairs and slabs and walls with basalt and calcite.
Yeah. At
Hey,
least
how about-
walls.
How about a calcite recipe? I got one for you. Quartz and basalt.
Sounds about right. Or maybe quartz and bone. You know, because calcium. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm up for any of it.
Anything that makes it renewable would be a nice touch, and actually to be able to do walls of calcite would be quite nice. Did you, Wolf, on yours? Did you use wall blocks for your deep slate?
Some of it there. At the top of that little tower I did some deep slate walls, and I've got some deep slate tile walls embedded in the walls of the lower part of the house. And I give it a little bit of texture.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to answer a couple quick questions, guys. Taco, the best way to get ancient debris, Silent Whisperer actually has a video on that. You can look it up. But the simple side of it is to get down to about Y11, which is deep down underneath the lava oceans. And then you go 8 blocks at a time, left and right, and drop beds. And I'll poke a hole in the wall, drop a bed as far out as you can reach, blow it up, mine it all out with the bed like that, and then look for it. And then you move to the next spot. But again, he has a whole video on how to do that, which is pretty cool. His method works pretty solid. And infinite, as you can see, especially with my texture pack, I really worked for calcite to have a natural look and feel, and so I've been wanting to use it in my builds, so I don't think that you can have enough of it, to be honest.
Smells like the diorite should have been first place.
I like the idea. I might do some replacing on my build in the top section, because I kind of like, Wolf, what you ended up doing, the idea of having it be deep slate bottom, deep slate first floor, calcite second floor with copper roof. I think that's a pretty neat look.
It is. The combo works well, and with I use the dark oak Actually, I used spruce oak, or spruce logs, and I've got dark oak trim.
Yeah, for mine, I ended up just using the deep slate, dark oak, and I did end up using some cobble and some some of the birch. But I think I'm going to replace the birch. I just didn't really love the options that I had before me with what to replace it.
I say it's such a white block that light blocks like birch really just don't go well with it, I think.
Yeah, I would agree.
Now again, you guys are talking all vanilla blocks.
Oh yes.
That's true.
So you get a pack like some of us are doing, depending on whose pack it is, may have made it very usable. Because that's what I did with the diorite. I actually make it like a more of a classy white polished travertine or something like that.
I'll say it up there. It's entity for.
Man, you clean one of these things out, you actually get quite a bit. Which is nice.
Yeah. Remember how there was the question of, will there be enough? Oh yeah, there's going to be plenty in the world. I just knew it'd be nice to get some extra by doing this.
Oh, 100%.
Where was this garden?
Okay, so we're still doing okay.
A little area that was throwing away some trash, and now I don't know where it went.
You'll find it.
He's got it wrong. It'll find me.
Yeah. Exactly.
Thanks to 117.0, I've got enough andesite for 15 others.
I know, and that's so funny. The andesite and diorite bug is just hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with andesite. I like andesite. It's good rock. And diorite, as I said, you get the right person to go with it. That looks good too, but it's just a difficult block in vanilla for most people to work with.
I'm a fan of using polished diorite for kind of a structure block on my redstone build because it stands out so well against other things.
That's a good point. Okay, are we done with that?
I think we're about done with this one. Yeah, I'm just picking up some leftovers. Were you able to clear out the top of the thing? Because I imagine if you can dig underwater pretty well, you could probably clear out that top layer.
Oh, there is some up here. Yeah, let me.
Because I can't do that. I gotta stay, out from the water to some degree. I don't have any respiration or anything.
I hadn't really looked at my smooth basalt like this before. This is pretty cool in the dark with just a single light.
Is it good?
Yeah, I got the edges down really nice because that's what I was looking
Nice.
for. Again, trying to get, a good floor wall material. And that's actual sampled basalt underneath that I used. So that, lots of fun. I am that nerdy that I enjoy it.
All right. Well, I have gotten all the things. I think you got some followers. I think I have enough inventory space for one more geode before I'm full up since I don't have my donkey.
That was some weird stuff, wasn't it?
That was super weird, yeah. Wolf, oh, I was gonna tell you too. I've got the fish farm in the wharf technically functional. I'm trying to figure out doing the
Figure out where
shelter,
that hole is
shelter,
at.
but the loading system for a minecart because I'm trying to be a little bit fun about moving things around rather than just doing it with either water or hopper movement and stuff. Because I think if we're kind of going for a steampunky kind of look to it, I think moving minecarts around kind of fit a little bit.
Yeah.
So I don't have all of the storage set up, but I do have a sorting system set up so that we can keep some of the more likable stackables together, and then just have a tower of chests to dig through for the rest for now.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I was just, when I threw it up, I just wanted something, you know, quick and dirty to get us a fish farm going.
No, it totally worked. It was great. Like that, I have no complaints about it. I did tear it all down so that that space is free for other stuff now.
I think I have thoroughly read this geode.
Yeah.
Just gonna find any of the entities, blocks that I've dumped down underneath. Yeah. But the fish farm, that's the reason I'm working, the netherite now. I wanted, enchanted netherite. I didn't want, unenchanted, netherite here. If I was gonna be rocking it, I wanted it to, be durable.
Right. Well, Kula's got some pretty good stuff going on with his little trade hall over at his island.
Yeah. I went there, things should be, hopefully doing better soon. I left him 18 full apples when I was there last.
Nice. Yeah, he has been expanding quite a bit. Hey, this ground's got some calcite.
That is unacceptable.
That's mine.
Did you help him find his way?
I mean, he did.
Good.
Alright, let's keep going.
Okay.
Let's head, I guess.
There.
You want, yeah, I'll steer, that's fine.
Yeah, well, let's just, yeah. I'm gonna eat here.
Let's go this way a little bit. Actually, I think this might be the way we came from. No, because we're going bigger in the X. Let's go this way and see if we can't find one more, and then we'll head back. Because I got to be dipping out about 8:30 anyway. It's been so hot, I don't know where you guys are at. I'm up in Washington, Western Washington. It's been so hot lately, we haven't been able to take a walk after work every day like we usually do.
Wow.
And granted, we're wimps when it comes to heat, right? It's like in the upper 80s, and we're like, no, I can't. It's too much.
That's funny.
I'm on the same coast, just quite a bit further south, down in SoCal.
Yeah.
Believe me, let's see. It is reading. Where is it? Give me a notification. I think it just said it was reading about 81 amp. My other app is loaded. But, there's this. There we go. right up. Dude. Braided wheeling droughts. Not one of my favorite mods.
No.
Not my least favorite.
Matt, I'll show you something that I worked on this week. I'll get rid of these lights because we'll be able to see it nicely, but finally got a nice glow to the amethyst. Having to figure out how Nvidia programmed the emissive layers has been fun.
Looking, I don't see anything.
Yeah, I see a boat.
Yes.
Wow, that's actually a pretty big boat.
I'm gonna go take a look, see if there's anything of interest in it.
Yeah,
Let's
I
see here if I
imagine
can
all
walk
the
along
treasure
that
chests
ledge.
being out, but,
There we go. That
you
might
know,
look pretty cool.
The boat might have some loot in it. Damn, is that
It-
acacia?
It's bit rated. Yeah, it's an acacia one.
Wow, that actually looks really good.
I left behind the suspicious stew.
Smart.
And some.
I'm down to-
that They probably cleared out for inventory space.
Yeah,
I'm down to 3 or 4 inventory slots.
I know. I've got a pretty full. Oop, I see one. At least I think I do. They're usually so much darker than the seafloor. Bet you that's one right there.
And there comes the sun.
Boom. Oh, I fell through. Get back up in there. I can't swim. I can't swim. What the heck's going on? There we go.
Let's get a little bit of a floor going down here, so end up.
I'm just putting some torches on the budding amethyst, and which we're not going to remove those anyway. I mean, I guess we could, since it doesn't really matter.
Well, it doesn't get very good. Doing reset of these chips. But it's just, good practice.
It really is, because it's so hard to dodge them, and they're so soft. I think Silent had the right idea, and just making it basically digging out a few that are within render distance altogether, and then just doing it manually. Did you guys see Prowl's video where he was trying to put together a whole farm for it?
Saw the ad for it. I had already seen Silent where he had said it's pretty much a waste of time, so I didn't.
Yeah, Prowl, I mean, he eventually, well, actually, that's not true. In the beginning, so he said from the get-go, he's like, listen, because of the way Fortune works and the whole thing, it really doesn't make any sense to do this. That said, I like building farm, he was saying he likes building farms, and
Right.
let's just see if this can be done. And his kind of conclusion by the end of it was like, nah, I mean, even if you like building farms, this isn't really a thing. It's a massive pain in the butt. It doesn't really get you anything, and there's no good way to like do collection because it's so haphazard.
Now, I've stripped down a couple of these geodes down in just the budding amethyst, and it really, trying to create a farm from them is ridiculous. I mean, I watched somebody do a farm in creative where they lined up the budding amethyst. I'm like, Well, yeah, if you could get, 5 of them in a row like that, you're good to go. But have you seen these things?
Yeah.
They're,
It's all over.
Have a good night, Mad. Thanks for hanging out. Always appreciated.
Yeah, night, Mad. Yeah, they think that it's not worth setting up a farm. I mean, if there was a way to create the funds to set up a farm, in a organized way.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, if there was a way to do that, it would make a lot of sense. But there's just really not.
They specifically said at Moav when they were doing this that these were going to be like spawners. You break them, they're gone.
Still got a nice full server tonight, which is nice. Stayed that way for a full week and a half now, so I'm excited.
Yeah, it has been busy, no doubt about it.
We've got a couple of groups like ours going, and I think that's part of what is keeping a few people going, is because they're not completely solo. Okay. Grounds.
You just about got that cleaned out. I think I got all that I could get.
I think I already got the top, but there's a couple pieces down here underneath that I'm trying to get, and I've got a lake where I'm working. Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, there's a few more pieces of kelp like here.
These poor dolphins are going nuts.
I'm playing with some of the stuff we've not collected.
Well, just the way that the water is all over, like there's water in some places and no water. Just the way it's pouring into the geo. I think these dolphins are maybe not getting stuck, but they're definitely not doing great.
I'm gonna make my way back. I've got too much inventory.
I think this is done. And I've got pretty close.
You got a Trident round coming after you.
Yeah, I hear him.
He dead. He dead.
Okay.
Oh, surface.
Yeah, I gotta head back up now.
Oh, I got a drowned head.
Yeah, I got one.
Nice.
Nice.
The drowns are still dropping gold ingots for me.
Yeah, they are a lot.
Same thing.
I've gotten a copper one once. For the most part, it's gold.
I'm heading back in the homeward direction. If we see another one, we can hit it because I've still got most of my inventory free.
See, I forgot to empty most of my stuff out, so I had about half full inventory when I started, so it was like, whoops.
Yeah, I was able to put it in my ender chest. My ender chest is full, but my inventory is still mostly free.
I've got stuff in my ender chest. But I've got almost 7 stacks of calcite. I got a few of the amethyst walls and some of the smooth basalt. I think you'll be getting most of the stuff.
It is a little annoying doing that. Oh look, is that a dead? Somebody was doing something over here, huh? Looks like a dead or another portal.
Could be.
Oh, and here's that. Okay, so we're almost back. Still can't believe I lost my dog.
If you want to head back in the general direction you had started to head out here.
I mean, I think that's kind of what we're doing. I think actually that's about where we're at. I did go this way quite a ways though, and I didn't see him, so I kind of think that it's just, I don't know where he is. He gone.
Problem is, you know, I had gotten in the boat and probably moved about 40 blocks from where I'd gotten in the boat with y'all, and then stopped, and I was looking on chip base, and I was dealing with that for a while, and you guys were taking off. I'm like, wait, where are we? Hold on, let me find the jib for us.
Really?
It says the amethyst blocks are craftable, and we've got that geode. I should show you that geode at the in our mine. I showed Wallace earlier.
How far is it from the center spot?
Not super far. It actually has been loaded quite a bit, I think, from where everybody was building the where they're building the gate and that wall on the west side of town.
Oh, no kidding. Did they add some new buildings to the underwater? I feel like I'm
These structures.
I'm seeing things now I feel like that I have not seen before.
I have seen something I hadn't noticed before, but I don't know if they're new or it's just I haven't really seen them. I mean, this one seems like I've seen like part of a structure like this.
Yeah. There's a chest in here. There it is. Cleaned out. Nice glazed terracotta though.
So did we ever figure out who was doing all these plank markers for across the land, halfway across the world?
No.
It's just kind of odd.
Probably somebody just leaving breadcrumbs.
Right, but we have position markers on the screen.
Yeah. Yep, we do.
It was probably a
People
former,
still get lost with them, I guess.
probably a former Java player that didn't know that you could do it the other way now. Probably.
Hey, it's a abandoned village.
Yeah.
I think I've seen this one many times before.
I'll stay in chat with you guys, but I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream, so I'm going to say goodbye to anybody that's still hanging in there. But appreciate those of you that hung out with us. Mastrius and Wolf and I will probably still chat off camera, but anyway, we'll look forward to seeing you again. Everyone have a good night.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thanks. Good night. Yeah, that's just east of my house.